I feel like in so many different areas of life, you can't have it until you already have it. Like, when you're losing, nobody will try to give you a hand up. But when you're winning, everybody will come try to give you a high five. And it's like, you could have used that hand before. But that's just how it goes. You know, when you have a girlfriend, it's a lot easier to get a girlfriend. When you have a job, it's easy to get a job. But when you don't have it, it's hard to get it. You know, the people that make the most money in this life are the people that don't need the money. When you have money, though, it's easier to make money. So, you know, with that being said, when you're at the bottom, you know, just realize that that's the hard part. You know, you're never too far away to win. You know, everything in this life multiplies. So when you're down, it can multiply up. You know, when you're up, it can multiply down. You know, that's look at these Epstein people. That, you know, these men thought they could never lose. I'm sure. And just like that, one click of a button, one email, you know, you lose everything. But that's just the nature of this life, bro. You never are too far from winning if you're losing, and you never are too far from losing if you're winning. But just remember that when you're down, bro, just keep going, because that's the hardest part, is getting off the ground. You know, look at life like it's a plane. Like, the hardest part is getting the plane off the ground, but once you're off the ground, you can shoot straight up.